Greetings everyone! Annyeonghaseyo, mabuhay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jardson Onyo, a master teacher hailing from the stunning province of Benguet in the Philippines. I am 20 years old. 10 years ago, kidding aside, I have completed my undergraduate degree in mathematics and my Master of Arts in Mathematics, both from Benguet State University. Furthermore, I hold a Doctor of Philosophy and Educational Management from Ifugao State University, which helped me to hone my skills as an educator and department coordinator. I am truly passionate about teaching senior high school students and sharing my knowledge with them in general mathematics, statistics, research, contemporary arts, and pre-calculus. I am proud to say that I have received several awards for my teaching, including the Outstanding Developer of Culture-Based Module, Circle of Innovator for Learning for 2 consecutive years, and an illustrator for ASEAN Law, all in the national level. I was also recognized the Outstanding Teacher in the Cordillera Administrative Region for those years, and an exemplary artist in the province. My expertise is not limited to teaching, however, as I am also a highly sought-after speaker in research, statistics, innovation, and various art forms up to the regional level. In addition, I serve as a freelance statistician and research manuscript editor, furthering my contribution to the field of education. I believe that education is the key to unlocking an individual's full potential, and I am committed to providing my students with the tools and knowledge they need to succeed. My passion for teaching combined with my expertise in the sciences and the arts have allowed me to make a difference in the lives of countless students throughout my career. I am excited to continue on this path and to see what the future holds. By the way, I am an alumnus of 2021 ALCOB ICT Volunteer Training and assisted the conduct of 2022 AIV training in Cebu. Besides, I also had the opportunity to participate in various international programs and activities through organizations like CRISIS Japan and UNESCO GSED. I have taken part in trainings and courses on topics like constructivism in education and bringing living heritage to the classroom in Asia-Pacific region. Additionally, I have been involved in innovation search initiatives with Simeo Japan ESD, Simeo Innovative Teaching Festival Thailand, and Simeo Enotech Philippines, all in 2021, where I had the honor of sharing my own innovations, MNHS Community Teaching, and Comic Count. In fact, Fu Guangshan Foundation of Taiwan offered assistance to spell the success of the innovation through its 3 Acts of Goodness advocacy. I also had the chance to present a study at an international research forum called Betelnut Digest. Here is a short video clip to brief you on the said initiatives.
For example, Shop Games, enhancing proving ability of grade 8 learners in triangle congruence.
Mathersize, mastering adding and subtracting of algebraic coefficients through exercise. This project developed healthy lifestyle of the learners, or at least promoted exercise that humans often fail to include in their daily routine because of life conveniences such as tricycles and busy schedule. Thirdly, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics entry requirements, predictors of learner success. The predictive model can improve the targeting interventions and support services for students at risk of academic problems. Considering the coefficients obtained after employing multiple regression, the linear model in predicting the general average of a STEM graduate in the district is given by G equals 66.26 plus 0 times M plus 0.27 times S plus 0.02 times N. The fourth one is Cardlator, enhancer of word problem solving ability of grade 11 learners. By the way, the name of the innovation Cardlator is a portmanteau or combination of the words card and translator, since the game involves translating situations to mathematical sentences. Games can lower math anxiety, making the acquisition of input more likely, reducing the learner's linguistic dependency.
However, the pandemic made it difficult for the sustainability of these initiatives. Nevertheless, it had opened new avenues for innovations and projects responsive to the new educational landscape. In consonance to the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, we had this school initiative entitled Mantayo National High School Community Teaching Amid the Pandemic.
Whether it's a trek across the bridge in slippery fields, a ride on elf along bumpy roads, or an hour walk under the sun, we made them possible because of love. It has been a challenging initiative of the school, but every sweat is well paid off. And if we have to sustain it for another school year, we will double the fun and effort.
Next was the conduct of Comic Con, boosting mental health of grade 11 learners through kind act comic strips in basic business mathematics. Reportedly, comics appeal to a broader audience across all ages and ethnic groups because of its visuals and humor. To realize the intervention, I had developed the storyline and conversations of the characters. The first comic strip, featuring Desiree and Charlene at a vaccination site, talked about how simple and compound interest can be associated to the pandemic or the increase in number of microorganisms. Relatives George and Samantha communicated through phone regarding simple and general annuities and how difference in their time zones is related to the difference of the annuities. On the other hand, just after dismissal, Alex and Daniel discussed about the pros and cons of stocks and bonds. Finally, Mark and Lewis embarked on business and consumer loan and how future Mark learned not to ask interest from anyone who needed financial help. I employed manual drawing, pen tool SAI, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Photoshop to render the illustration considering the guidelines in the learning resource development. The illustrations and text were put together in Microsoft Publisher. Recently, I implemented two innovations: the development of full-length video lessons.
Hello everyone! Welcome to School Year 2020-2021. I'm Teacher Jarson, and this.
In the case of quantitative research hypothesis, you would be needing the power of statistical tools and the use of quick bits as tutorial mechanism. These are actually segmented or short videos, and I subjected the two in a comparative study.
With the pandemic hampering the communication and collaboration of learners, I am grateful for the initiatives taken by the Institute of APIC Collaborative Education and coordination with the International Cooperation Office of DepEd Philippines and other economies to conduct ALCOB ICT volunteer training. And I was fortunate to be selected as one of the participants in the 2021 AIV training, which was conducted in a hybrid virtual format in Baguio. First, we had a plenary opening ceremony on August 20 to get to know participating economies and be inspired from the prime movers of the program. Meanwhile, the training proper commenced on August 30 and was concluded on September 3. Amidst the travel restrictions and inconveniences at that time, I believe that this training was invaluable as it was timely and revolutionary, opening up new platforms for collaboration and learning opportunities. For the first 2 days, the significance of ICT and education was reiterated with emphasis to online collaborative concept, theory, and tools. This made me realize the importance of strengthening online learning modalities in the new education landscape and how information, communication, and technology can help bring virtual classrooms to our learners. In fact, I've started incorporating ICT tools like Google Classroom in my teaching alongside Facebook group chat and YouTube. I strongly believe that learning must continue as it is more detrimental to learners to stop their education than to succumb to the challenges posed by COVID-19. Thus, I am grateful for the opportunity to learn ways to collaborate with the learners online. Embracing ICT educational tools and keeping them updated is crucial to ensure that our students are equipped with the skills needed to thrive in the modern world. But the training didn't stop at just learning about ICT tools. We were also given CodeWiz kits, which we used to create non-contact thermometers, party glasses, and AI sound mood lights. These projects not only offered solutions to real-world problems, but also brought joy and excitement to the learning process. The training program we attended was intensive and challenging, but also incredibly rewarding. Over the course of several weeks, we had the opportunity to complete 10 courses and learn about various topics related to artificial intelligence and programming. To help us retain the information we learned and reflect on our progress, we were asked to create review notes and a 5-minute reflection video after every 2 courses. For me, this was a chance to flex my creative muscles as I had experience in creating videos thanks to my YouTube channel, Jardson Onyo. I took this opportunity to showcase my skills and make our group's reflection videos engaging and informative. Every afternoon, our videos were played during the wrap-up meeting where we interacted with other trainees from different parts of the world. It was a great way to get feedback and learn from each other's experiences. Moreover, the wrap-up meetings were not just about reflection and interaction. It was also a time for us to address any queries or concerns we had about the courses. The APLC instructors were always there to help us understand difficult concepts and answer any questions we have. Their expertise and guidance were invaluable in helping us navigate the complex world of artificial intelligence and programming. I also enjoyed the cultural exchange at the end. This was an avenue to share and learn cultural heritage of other attendees from other economies. The completion of a course or training program is often marked by the issuance of a certification of completion, which serves as a proof of the participant's successful completion of the course requirements. However, before this certificate can be awarded, participants were required to submit hands-on training activities and a dissemination report. Unfortunately, due to the unforeseen circumstances brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, some of us were unable to meet the deadline for the submission of these requirements because we contracted the disease. But with a determined spirit, we rallied and asked for an extension, and the kind-hearted learning provider, IACE-Korea, granted our request. For my tutorial videos, I decided to focus on CodeWiz features and applications, specifically courses 5 to 9. I wanted to showcase the potential of these technologies and make it accessible to a wider audience, so I went the extra mile and uploaded the videos on my personal YouTube channel. This way, programming enthusiasts and educators alike could benefit from the knowledge and skills I gained during the training. Meanwhile, the dissemination report was a chance for me to share my newfound knowledge and experiences with my fellow educators. As an educator, I was thrilled to be given the opportunity to facilitate a 2-day school learning action cell, which was conducted in 2 batches of 14 teachers each on September 27, 28, 2021. It was an exciting experience to see my colleagues take an interest in the concepts of artificial intelligence and programming, and I was pleased to have the chance to impart my knowledge and skills to them. Despite the challenges brought by the pandemic, I am proud to say that I was able to complete the training requirements and even went above and beyond by sharing my learnings with others. The pandemic may have limited our face-to-face interactions, but it has also opened new doors and opportunities for us to explore and share knowledge using modern technology. To my delight, my fellow teachers were enthusiastic about the possibilities that learning to code can bring, not just in understanding artificial intelligence, but also in fostering problem-solving, communication, creativity, and programming skills among our students. Open forum on collaborative learning tools gathered town in Google Classroom took place, followed by unanimous concern raised by the participants on the absence of CodeWiz kit for a 1-to-1 ratio that will spell better dissemination of the training. Determined to overcome this obstacle, I came up with a proposal that I coined as the Inter-School AI Competition and Exhibit, IACE, named after the learning provider IACE-Korea. With the acquisition of additional 12 CodeWiz kits in August 2022, thanks to a collaborative effort with IACE-Korea and DepEd ICO during a hybrid presentation in April, where I shared my experiences summarized in BTS, Battles, Troubles, and Scalability, of implementing AI in the classroom that emphasized the need for more kits. The slide shows how we got the additional code whiz from Debit ICO and handed over the kits to other recipients, including ourselves. Armed with more kits, I was able to empower my STEM 11 learners after a 2-day lecture, and they exhibited the AI project at the school's covered court during the Science Month celebration. The enthusiasm among the students was palpable as they marveled at the codes they had written and the corresponding effects they could see on the AI gadgets they had created, such as finger flute and party glasses. Back on February 22 to 24, 2022, I also served as a speaker and facilitator in the training of teachers for the DepEdCar Learning Community Builders. This is a knowledge transfer activity for the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperative APEC Learning Community Builders ICT volunteers with the theme Building Resilience in Education Against the COVID-19 Pandemic by Enhancing the Digital Literacy of Teachers. Teachers from the different provinces and Cordillera Administrative Region were capacitated on robotics and artificial intelligence. In August, we were honored to be requested by DepEd ICO to assist in the 2022 AIV training in Cebu. We shared our experiences and served as technical assistants in the manipulation of the kits and submission of deliverables, including review notes and summary videos. However, we encountered some issues with the submission of final outputs such as tutorial videos and dissemination reports from the participants. Ever the problem solver, I proposed a solution called FRD, which sounds like FWD, meaning moving forward. Facilitator, rewards, and dashboard to address these issues and streamline the submission process, ensuring that the valuable work of the participants would not be compromised. In addition, Ms. Margareta Ballesteros urged the AIV 2021 alumni to submit training proposals to help spread their learnings to other educators in Benguet Province. I took up the challenge and proposed a training workshop called AI in Action, Utilization of CodeWiz with AIV Alumni, which was scheduled on December 8 to 10, 2022. The primary goal of this training was to help teachers and learners in the province to keep up with the latest technological advancements and be at par with other economies. The training workshop was designed to be highly interactive and immersive. It started with in-depth discussions of various AI topics, followed by reviewing of demonstration videos and presentations of model outputs. However, the real learning occurred during the workshop sessions, where participants had the opportunity to apply CodeWiz features and create outputs for themselves. This approach was meant to ensure that the participants would leave the training with practical outputs and newfound confidence in their ability to teach AI to their students. To deliver the training effectively, I was joined by 3 other 2021 AIVT alumni, Ma'am Imelda Espirito, Ma'am Ifigenia Paing, and Ma'am Juvidale Polichay, who served as speakers and facilitators for the different CodeWiz features and the applications. Some of the topics covered during the training included finger flute and AR face, which were part of the CodeWiz applications in the 2022 AIV training. The combined experience and expertise of the speakers helped participants to get a well-rounded understanding of AI and how to integrate it into their lessons. On the final day of the training, participants had a chance to present their proposed AI projects. The feasibility of these projects was evaluated by none other than Ma'am Imelda Espiritu and me. Promising projects were rewarded with the kits previously sent by IACE-Korea. The presentations were a testament to the effectiveness of the training, and the participants' enthusiasm and creativity were truly inspiring. An example is the solar-powered radio-controlled cars modified with camera to accurately find earthquake survivors, since the municipality of Itogon is prone to earthquakes. Overall, the AI in Action utilization of CodeWiz with AIV Alumni Training Workshop was a resounding success, thanks to the dedication of the speakers and the participants' willingness to learn. The workshop succeeded in capacitating teachers and learners in the province, empowering them to embrace AI and use it to meet the needs of the time. Actually, I shared this initiative to 2022 AIVT completers for them to emulate in the presentation perks of being an AIVT alumnus, as DepEd ICO is benevolent enough to provide assistance for the training workshop. As if these experiences were not enough, on December 14, 2022, I was invited to the GSED virtual or hybrid caravan on the 10 Sustainable Development Goals in the Smart City. I had the privilege to share my previous engagements with ICO and IACE-Korea, highlighting how these partnerships have contributed to addressing the country's SDGs and promoting sustainable development. Looking back, I am immensely grateful for the opportunities that IACE-Korea and DepEd ICO have provided me. These experiences have been eye-opening and meaningful from a millennial's perspective, and I am excited to continue sharing these insights in my instructions and future engagements with these esteemed organizations. In conclusion, the journey of disseminating AI and programming knowledge has been a remarkable one, filled with challenges, successes, and meaningful collaborations. I am inspired by the potential of technology to empower our students and contribute to the advancement of education, and I am committed to continuing my efforts in bringing the wonders of AI to the forefront of our educational landscape. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to further discussions and collaborations in the future. Kamsahamnida, thank you, maraming salamat. See you around. Bye-bye. May the Almighty bless us all. Thank you.